The Lion and the Eagle, The Interaction of the British and American Empires by Kathleen Burk is a fascinating exploration of the complex and often contentious relationship between two of the most powerful English-speaking empires in the world. The book provides a detailed historical overview of the interactions between Britain and America from the late 19th century to the present day, examining everything from economic ties and cultural exchange to political conflicts and power struggles. Key Takeaway 1. Interdependence between the two empires. The book shows that the US and UK had a similarly interdependent relationship in the past, with the US relying on Britain for trade, finance, and military support, and Britain looking to the US for economic opportunities and political backing. This is a theme that is just as relevant today, as the US and China are deeply intertwined economically, with China as a major supplier of goods to the US, and the US as a key market for Chinese products. Key Takeaway 2. Power Dynamics. The book shows that the US and UK had a similarly complex power dynamic, with the US rising to dominance in the 20th century and challenging Britain's position as the preeminent global power. In the case of the US and China, this is manifesting in a struggle for global influence and dominance, with both countries seeking to assert their power in various ways. As we think about the US and China, it's worth considering the historical relationship between the US and Britain as well. Despite being close allies today, the US and UK have had their fair share of conflicts and power struggles in the past. Kathleen's book provides numerous examples of these conflicts, from the tension between the US and UK during World War I to the economic battles of the 1970s. Key Takeaway 3. Cultural heritage and values. While Britain and America had a shared cultural heritage, the US and China have a deep cultural exchange, with American movies, music, and fashion being widely popular in China. Just as Britain and America had shared values, the US and China may have more in common than we realize. However, Kathleen also highlights the potential for cultural clashes and misunderstandings, particularly as China does have its own unique cultural identity. We can't ignore the power dynamics and economic integration between the US and China, and the potential for conflict between countries. Burke's book shows that the US and UK were able to navigate similar challenges in the past, with a combination of cooperation, negotiation, and occasional conflict. As the countries navigate these challenges in today's context, it's important to keep in mind the historical and cultural context, and the potential for shared values and exchange. So, as we consider the ongoing global power struggles of today, it's worth keeping in mind the lessons that can be learned from the historical relationship between Britain and America. I hope this book inspires you and encourages you to consider the rich history and complex relationships between these powerful nations.